Hi there. Hello, could you help me answering some questions?
Of course. What's your question?
Could you tell me where the library is located, please, here in Bogota?
Bogota has a public library network called BibloRed, with many libraries across the city. Are you looking for a specific library or one in a particular neighborhood?
It's okay like that. The second question is I was wondering if the traffic jam has been solved.
No, Bogota's traffic jams are still pretty bad. The city's working on some solutions, like improving public transportation and building new roads, but it's a work in progress.
Okay. And the third question is I think we need to plant more trees around the city.
That's a great idea. Planting more trees would definitely help with the air quality and make the city even more beautiful. Have you thought about getting involved with any local environmental groups? They often organize tree planting events.
Could be possible. The third question is, excuse me, could you tell me how to get the nearest department store?
I found 5 department stores near you that are currently open. The closest one is Karula Express Mall 138, about 7.4 kilometers away. There's also Karula Express Pasadena, about 8.5 kilometers away, and Mundo Dotaciones SAS, which is about 8.9 kilometers away. Would you like me to list the others, or are you looking for a particular kind of department store?
It's okay with that information. The fifth question is, I believe there isn't enough paved roads. What do you consider about it?
You're right. Bogota could definitely use more bike paths. The city's working on expanding the ciclorutas, but it's a big job. Do you bike around the city much yourself?
No, that's great like that. And could you tell me is there an overpass nearby?
I couldn't find any overpasses near you in Bogota. The only result I found was for a business called Overpass in Brooklyn, New York, which is very far away.
Okay. And could you tell me where is the nearest playground in Engativá, Bogota?
There are 5 playgrounds near you in Engativa, Bogota. The closest one is Parque Zonal Las Cerezos, about 600 meters away. Then there's Villa Teresita Park, about 600 meters away, and Camino al Parque de la Florida, which is about 700 meters away.
Good. Thank you. And the eighth question is, have you think about how to eradicate poverty in cities?
That's a really important question. Experts say there are a few key things that can help reduce poverty in cities. First, creating more job opportunities is crucial, especially for those in low income areas. Investing in education and job training programs can also make a big difference, giving people the skills they need to find better jobs.
Okay. And the ninth question is, I would like to know how to overcome structural social exclusion.
Addressing social exclusion is a big challenge, but there are definitely ways to make progress. One key approach is to focus on creating more inclusive policies and programs. This could involve things like ensuring everyone has equal access to education, healthcare, and job opportunities, regardless of their background.
That's it's great. And do you know what food is the most representative here in Colombia?
The arepa is definitely a staple in Colombian cuisine. It's a type of flatbread made from ground maize or corn flour, and people eat it in all sorts of ways. You can have it plain, grilled, or topped with cheese, eggs, or meat. Have you ever tried an arepa before?
I didn't. Okay, do you think there should be possible to reduce emission that provoke pollution?
Absolutely. There are lots of ways to reduce pollution causing emissions. One big one is switching to cleaner energy sources like solar and wind power. Another is improving public transportation so fewer people drive cars. What do you think your city could do to be more green?
Okay. And do you have any idea how to implement strategies for reducing the bicycle theft?
That's a tough one, but there are definitely things that can help. One idea is to create more secure bike parking areas with good lighting and surveillance. Another is to promote bike registration programs and educate cyclists about safe locking techniques. Have you had any experiences with bike theft yourself?
Fortunately, I don't. I didn't. Mm,
That's
there,
good to hear. Well, I'm glad I could help you with your questions about Bogota. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
yes, there should be less consumption of drug substances by the young people.
You're right, drug use among young people is a serious issue. There are a few ways to tackle it. First, prevention is key. That means educating kids about the dangers of drugs and helping them develop healthy coping mechanisms. It's also important to provide support and treatment for those who are already struggling with addiction. Just a reminder that I don't provide medical advice or diagnoses. You should always talk to a medical professional.
Thank you. And the 14th, it's I was wondering if you have or if in Colombia there are some celebrations or party uh, that we commemorate.
Colombia has a ton of awesome celebrations. There's the Barranquilla Carnival, which is a huge, colorful party with parades and dancing. And in Medellin, they have the Flower Festival, where the whole city is covered in beautiful blooms. Have you ever been to a Colombian festival?
In that, I never.
Well, maybe you can check one out sometime. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, the last question is, do you know what is the most representative music here in Colombia?
Colombia has a super rich music scene. You've probably heard of Shakira. She's a huge pop star known worldwide. And there's also Carlos Vives, who mixes traditional Colombian sounds with rock and pop. It's really catchy stuff.
Okay. And do you know what food is the most representative?
The arepa is definitely a staple in Colombian cuisine. It's a type of flatbread made from ground maize or corn flour, and people eat it in all sorts of ways. You can have it plain, grilled, or topped with cheese, eggs, or meat. Have you ever tried an arepa before?
I didn't. Thank you.